The Rift Group provided all of the furniture in the building, which consisted of 5,000 lineal feet of glass walls, 1,300 workstations, 220 offices, and we also did all the ancillary furniture as well. The project consisted of about 40 tractor trailer loads of furniture. We had to take the tractor trailers that all the furniture came in, take them off site and put it in our trucks and then take it to the dock because there were pavers that we couldn't go across. When we did the walls, we had to crane most of the glass through the windows for the upper floors. Working on this project was probably one of our best projects we've ever done.
Propel Academy, K through 8 school.
We call it K8 school.
They renamed it after
After we were done, yeah. Okay, this project is the Propel Academy K through 8 school on Ryan Avenue. It's not going to be like any school you've ever walked into, that's for sure. Corridors are filled with acoustic panels. The ceilings have multiple accents. There's different textures and products on the walls, tectum ceilings, metal ceilings, wood ceilings, acoustical boards, some stuff we've never even worked with before.
The most problematic part about the job was getting everything to work.
We got a lot more parts and pieces than we had systems.
Working during COVID was a pain in the ass. Materials were definitely a big issue. There were shortages for everything. We overcame it, but it was very difficult. It's a beautiful building, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
It was very challenging.
Very challenging.
And I'll tell you what, every project after that has been a piece of cake.
Interesting part of this project was the 1.5-inch perimeter reveal that went around the store and the knife edge and cove metal soffit that we had to install at the center of the store. The situation that we ran into was the millwork vendor wanted to be doing his install after we were out of the store. All the work had to be complete. We had to work with the millwork vendor, where, by the way, they were from Singapore. That had to be done by remote Zoom calls. It was a very difficult process to complete. This was a prototype store. They've never done this before, and we were really learning on the job, and so was the architect, and so was Louis Vuitton. We worked very hard to make sure that this was a project that they would be proud of.
University of Penn Boathouse is a facility for both the men's and the women's rowing team. We do a lot of retrofits. This was a challenge unto itself, just being a boathouse and a historic renovation at that.
The scope of work was rehabbing the existing building we're sitting in, renovating the building next to us, and a complete addition of the building on that side. The original building sitting here in the middle was built in 1851. The stone structure was starting to spread almost a foot apart. So we had to collar tie and pull the building back together and then re-support all the trussing behind us.
Well, the building did flood prior to us starting, which delayed the project a little bit. And of course, we built the new building, as all schedules seem to be, in the middle of the winter. So
On the river.
On the river.
This job took daily changes. Everything you touched changed, was broken, was crooked,
Yes.
was falling apart. Nothing went as planned, but it turned out good.
I think the end result of this building is beautiful, something we're very proud of.
IFCA is a pharmaceutical company that does melanoma treatments for late-stage patients. They have office space, they have lab space, clean rooms. You got squeaky sneaks. He's taking his good old time. Probably about 480 baffles all total through the office area and the town hall. Everything's laid out on the floor and then transferred up and hung and all to the right height. And we had to be within 1/8 of an inch. Otherwise, the baffles wouldn't slide into the unistrut, and the layout had to be spot on, or when it came time to put the baffles up, they wouldn't fit. I like it, proud of it. I think we did a really nice job. I think everybody did a really nice job on it. The client's happy, IFCA loves it.
When we started here, the space was under demolition with the existing framing exposed and the masonry foundation exposed. The original building was built back in 1854, and since then it's undergone numerous renovations. Millwork was probably the most aesthetically pleasing part of the project. It consisted of a new bar, new ceilings, new wall panels, new structural framing to the roof, new skylight opening, and new stairwells. When we started on the 3rd floor, you couldn't even walk up there without adding new plywood or substrate. It was all exposed joist, and it was unsafe for even anyone to walk up there. Bar has 163 cricket panels around the perimeter of it. Everyone involved did a great job. All the trades worked well with one another throughout. It was stressful, but it was a really good product in the end.
We were brought in last minute. They were rehabbing the space already, and they brought in an acoustic consultant to do an analysis, and it came back that the sound was less than desirable for the hall. It was an old parish hall, just bare ceilings, old plaster ceiling with paint. So we took care of the whole barrel vault ceiling, and we applied the acoustical plaster system. Roughly around 2,000 square feet of acoustical plaster. The most challenging part was scheduling and coordinating with other trades, the mechanical trade and the electrical trade. It looks great. It's awesome to come back here and see a finished product for once. I'm very pleased with the project, very happy how it came out, and the guys did a great job.